Hey, so what is happening guys, Chris here, playing a bit of Battlefield Hardline, and today I'll be telling you all about the ARM assault rifle. Both factions can use the weapon without first getting a weapon license, and it can only be used by the operator class. Now the ARM doesn't actually cost any money, but the only way to unlock it is by completing the operator syndicate assignments. Before you can even start doing the assignments, there's a few pre-requirements that you've got to complete first. Once you've completed the operator assignments 1 and 2, you'll then have to purchase 10 operator specific weapons or gadgets, and unlock a gold service star, which you can get by just playing the game with an operator loadout. Then you can finally move on to your operator syndicate assignment checklist. Just get 200 assault rifle kills, unlock the operator's tier 4 reputation track in 10 different matches, get 15 first aid pack coins, and lastly 15 revive coins. Once you do all this, the ARM is all yours. Now if you're having a bit of trouble getting those annoying tier 4 reputation tracks, just head over to a low populated server of Hotwire and activate a reputation booster for the operator, if you've got one of course. Then cruise around the map in a car and just get your rep points to the max. And once you've got to that tier 4, just quit the match and do it again on another server. Anyway, onto the actual weapon itself. It's a very unique kind of gun compared to the other operator weapons. Without any attachments on there, the ARM has a maximum damage of 25, and this drops off at 25 meters. Its minimum damage is 15, and this is dealt at 50 meters or over. So it's got exactly the same damage model as the L85A2, meaning it's not exactly the most powerful weapon around. To kill other players, it should take about 4 bullets to kill within 25 meters, 5 under 38 meters, 6 under 46, and then 7 bullets after 46 meters. The ARM fires at 630 meters per second, so this is actually the slowest firing weapon out of all of the operator's weapons. The slow fire rate combined with the low damage model pretty much makes the gun a bad choice when coming into a close-up gunfight, as you won't be able to kill your target as quick as most of the other guns in Hardline. The ARM has a muzzle velocity of 410 meters per second, so this is also really quite slow, and it's actually the worst out of all of the operator's weapons. Now you might be thinking so far that this gun seems like a useless pile of crap, but here's the real reason why the ARM is actually worth going for. The recoil of the gun is really quite low and easy to manage. Its upwards recoil is 0.35, its left recoil is just 0.1, and its rightwards recoil is 0.175. So looking at these stats, the gun is mainly going to bounce upwards and a tiny bit to the right. Because the lateral movement of the weapon is quite low, this makes the gun much more accurate, and your bullets are more likely to go where you want them to. I should also point out that the ARM has one of the lowest spread increases per shot, of just 0.05, and this is going to make your bullet spread overall quite low in automatic fire. Because the recoil and the spread increase per shot is so low, it makes the gun a really easy weapon to use at mid to long ranges, even if the damage model kinda sucks. You'll be able to get quite a lot of your bullets downrange to hit whoever you're aiming at without too much of a fuss. The gun's got a first shot multiplier of 2, so it's going to kick 2 times as much each time for its first shot. Now here's an interesting stat that the ARM has over the other operator weapons. It's got 51 bullets per magazine. So it's got one of the highest magazine sizes, along with the Mechanic's P90. And you'll start each spawn with a whopping 306 bullets. The reload time for the ARM's empty magazine is 3.6 seconds, so that's actually quite slow, but not as slow as the L85. Though weirdly enough, it's got the fastest short reload time of the operator weapons, of just 2.1 seconds, with bullets still available in your last magazine. So if you tend to reload before you empty your magazine, not only will you have a lot more bullets at your disposal, but you'll also be able to reload really quickly too. So that's most of the stats out of the way, but moving on to attachments, because the ARM mainly kicks upwards, I'd probably choose to equip the compensator. This will drop the upwards recoil down from 0.35 to just 0.21, making it a lot easier to control. It'll kick 15% more sideways, but it shouldn't really affect the gun too badly, with it already having a relatively low sideways recoil amount to begin with. Though the muzzle brake will help lower both vertical and horizontal recoil by a bit if you just want an overall boost in accuracy. The heavy barrel is going to help lower your recoil by 20%, and your ADS base spread whilst you're standing still by 50%. And because the ARM is a better medium to longer range weapon, you might find that standing still with the heavy barrel will give you a better overall accuracy to take out those longer range players. When it comes down to which grip attachment to go for, I'd probably pick the angle grip over the others. It's going to lower your first shot recoil by 33%, turning that 2 times multiplier into a more stable 1.34 times multiplier. If you're using the weapon over distance, burst or tap firing the gun to pick off anyone afar, then the angle grip is going to help you out by miles. and you're probably going to find yourself tap firing a lot more with this weapon due to its slow fire rate and vertical recoil. The vertical grip is going to help you gain back that manoeuvrability that you might lose with the heavy barrel, though I probably wouldn't say it's a great choice, down to how you probably shouldn't be running and gunning too much with this weapon anyway, though it will help you if you strafe around a lot to line up them shots. The stubby grip really isn't a good option though, as the gun's spread increase per shot is already really low at just 0.05, and you probably won't notice a ton of difference with the stubby equipped, especially with the gun firing so slow. So as a quick summary, the ARM is a very slow firing assault rifle and it can be used by operators. Any faction can use the weapon, but only after you've completed all of the correct operator assignments and the syndicate assignments. It can drop other players in 4 bullets at close range and up to 7 at long range, so it's not a very good weapon in CQC battles, though it'll shine at longer ranges due to its easy to control recoil pattern. It's not an easy gun to unlock, and it might not seem like an amazing weapon to go out of your way to try and get, but once you give the ARM a try and just realise how easy it is to drop your enemies at further distances, just how accurate it can be, and how you almost never get caught out without any bullets available, you'll be much happier that you unlocked it. Anyway, that's everything I've got for you in this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to hit that like button, and make sure you check out all of my other weapon guides on Battlefield Hardline and everything else on the channel. Subscribe to see loads more, and I'll see you in the next one.